Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a long time since I put up a real video where I'm actually talking, but my life was kind of gone into a little bit of upheaval. I had some problems with my neck and issues with my eyes, and I ended up moving to Ukraine for 3 months and met a girl there. And so I've since come back to Canada, and I'm repackaging my life, and I'm moving there to live with her. So the new purchase, sorry about the video quality. It's from my Galaxy 6. I hope this turns out all right. But I ended up buying a Razer Blade 14, which is this guy right here, and it's running an i7 7700 HQ, 16 gigs of RAM. And it was just upgraded recently from the last version of the Blade. And a slightly faster SSD, it's a 512 SSD drive inside it. So it's got a bit of memory inside. And this is the cool box it's got. GPU-wise, it's got a GTX 1060, I think, with 4 gigs of RAM. So it's about as beefy as a laptop can get, short of going for the Razer Blade Pro, which is a bit of a beast machine, and it's 17 inches, and it's a bit big, and it's a bit heavier, but this is the best build quality I think that you can personally get in a laptop machine. And for me, I needed something that was portable, because my old machine is over here. It's this guy, and it's too big to fit in my suitcase. So what's happening is I'm transferring all my stuff from there to my little other baby laptop, and everything else, game-wise, video production, animated shorts for Pixel Panzers, all this stuff that I'm doing is all going to be done with this guy here. So I haven't actually popped this off, so we'll just take the lid off here. Ooh, look at that. It's got the foil, the beautiful foil. Take that, pull it up. This is really cool. Yeah, I was looking at this in the store. I ended up buying this from the Microsoft store because it was a better deal. I got it for 2,600 Canadian, and it was going for 3,000 on the website. So ended up saving about $400 just by doing that. So this is it pulled up on the side here. It's got a USB-C Type 3 USB-C Type C Thunderbolt port. So eventually, when this 1060 is crap and it can't run any games anymore, I can plug it into a Razer core and use an external GPU housing and be able to put in a GTX 380 or whatever the hell is going to be coming out in a few years. So that there's the power brick, and we'll just take this and pull it out. I assume this stuff is just instructions and whatever. Coming around this way, see the top's got the Razer branding on the top, and on the bottom, not too much to, just the little rubber feet and stuff. This side you can see it's got the power jack, 2 USB 3.0 ports, and a headphone jack. They haven't eliminated that like they have on some popular cell phones here. So yeah, you got USB Type-C there, and you've got another USB there, and HDMI port, and some sort of locking device thing. So this is the new machine. I'll peel off all the plastic and take a bigger dive on it later. But just wanted to give you guys an idea of what was going on and why the channel's gone stagnant for a little bit. I've had to really rejig my life because Vancouver's gotten to the point for me where it's too expensive to live here. Some people have $1.2 or $1.5 million mortgages in this housing bubble that's been created here, and it's just, I can't live here anymore. I refuse to pay twice as much for insurance because all the foreigners crash their cars into stuff. And it's too much to take right now. Like, Vancouver might be great, and, well, it'll probably never be great with all the rain it gets. It rains a lot here, and yeah, there's just a number of things I don't really like about Vancouver. So I'll be leaving, and I will be moving to Ukraine, probably into the Kharkov region, which also happens to be where they have the tank factory, where in Ukraine they make the T64 Bulat, and they make the T84 Oplot. And I'm not sure if they still make the T80 there, but they definitely make the Oplot, which is the most upgraded version of the T80 that I know exists. It's not. It may look similar to a T90, but when you compare them, I guess the T80 is actually a superior vehicle to the T90. The T90 is like a branch with the T72, whereas the T64 and the T80 were a separate branch that ran concurrently against each other when the Soviet Union was still the Soviet Union. And when it broke up, it just so happened that Kharkov was in Ukraine, and they got the tank factory. So it'll be pretty neat living there. I'm going to see if I can find the tank graveyard and see if I can ever dig my way into that plant to see the tanks being built, because I know they have a production run that's being created for Thailand and another country right now. So there's about 30 or 60 tanks that are being delivered, I think, to Thailand. So that'll be pretty interesting. What else is going on? So I'm going to be in Vancouver. I'm going to actually be set up in a place where I will have internet, where my Razer Blade will be up and running, and I will be able to create content again for 2 months there. But then I'll be picking up in early August, moving to Ukraine. I'll be probably downtime for about a week, and then I'll be back up again and be able to produce content. So what's going to go on with the new channel is it's going to be slightly rebranded. It's going to be World of Tanks stuff, War Thunder stuff, Armored Warfare stuff, pumping out gameplay videos and reviews and all the same stuff that you've seen from me for the last, I don't know, 3 years. Not so much in the last few months, but that stuff is still going to continue. But I'm also going to be producing content with the Pixel Panzer stuff that I've spent years creating. So it's going to end up being a whole brand in itself. So it's going to be video games associated with all the sprites and things I created. It is also going to be animated shorts that are going to be the tanks driving around. And think of it as like Ranzar with Pixel Panzers, more or less. So it'll just have a 16-bit spin on it. It'll look a little bit like the 8-bit Tales that World of Tanks did, but with just better graphics. It'll be more 16-bit than 8-bit. So I'm going to be creating animated shorts, probably anywhere between 45 to 2 minutes long. Those will be going up on YouTube. They'll be going up on Vidme, vid.me, if anyone's not familiar with that, is the new YouTube-like service where I've made my Pixel Panzers page in there. And so if anyone's interested, they can go to vid.me and check out my channel there. The link will be in the description. And I've created an Instagram, I've created a Pinterest. I'm just trying to build up a base for being able to send out the information and have it spread across all my different platforms. So if you're on VK, which is like the Russian version of Facebook, Pixel Panzers is on that. All the links will be in the description for all the different things I've got, even in DeviantArt and NewGrounds and their art portal as well. So you can go in there and see all the different sprites, all the different the tanks that have been created. And so that'll be a bit different. It'll be a bit cool. I'm going to have to get into a flow for how long it's going to take me to create the shorts, but I have all the content to do it. I'll just need to dig up a little bit of sound support, and then I'll just be able to render it out, put it on my computer, and upload it all. So that's a little bit more what's going to be going on with the channel. So it's going to be spread out across all the game stuff and a little bit more into Pixel Panzer stuff. So you'll see games, you'll see shorts, you'll see movies, and eventually you'll see a little bit more branded stuff. Like I'm going to be doing t-shirt designs with some of the art I've created. And it'll be the 16-bit type pixel art that I like creating. So it'll be stuff like G.I. Joe His Tanks, and it'll be all the tanks from Pixel Panzers and things, and they'll each have their own little specific design which will hopefully some people like, some people, there's no pressure on anyone to buy anything. So it's just another revenue stream that I'm going to try and get up and going. But going back to Vidme, Vidme is also the platform that it doesn't have any ads. You won't see any ad rolls before any of the videos and stuff. It's completely free. But one of the things that helps creators with that website, as opposed to YouTube, which is kind of moving towards selling out to cable companies and stuff, and getting you on cable and watching CNN and all that garbage. What Vidme has done for its content creators is it's created like a tip jar, and for everybody. Like in certain countries on YouTube you get a tip jar, but not for Canadians. So I can't tip anyone and no one can tip me. So on Vidme, if someone likes my video or they think I'm creating good content, they can tip me, and it really helps. And it encourages you to create more content more often. So that is also nice. Another thing that's really, really cool is you can choose the people you like, and you can subscribe to their channel. And subscribing is different from following a channel, because in a subscription, you get access to different content that the content creator can set as subscriber only content. So if I decide to make 2 or 3 Pixel Panzers shorts a month, like 2 of them could be specifically only for subscribers to say thank you to those people. Similar to what people do with Patreon accounts, but it's just all built in. And it's a really friendly platform so far. I've only got about 35, I think 33 followers, somewhere like that. But I'll be putting up all the videos. I went to all the not tank factories, but I went to the largest museum in Kiev that had a whole bunch of World War II vehicles. So there were IS-2s, IS-3s, T-55s, T-54s, a whole bunch of tanks I'd never seen, because Soviet-era tanks you don't really see in North America too much. But I got to see all of it, so I'll be compiling all that into a video as well, which hopefully you guys will like. And yeah, so that's it. I don't want to make this video too long, but I just wanted to let you guys know that I'm still alive, and I will be putting out new content. Unfortunately, I won't be able to go to Tank Fest this year, but hopefully next year, since I'll be way more in the vicinity of things, I'll be able to go there. And on the last note, I'm going to try to see what my internet connection is like when I'm there. Last time I checked, I was getting 25, 30 megabits down, and it might allow me to play on the East Coast North American server. But if not, it might mean that I have to transfer my account in World of Tanks over to the EU server. But from what I understand, you're able to do that. I don't think more than once, but I think they'll do it for you more, at least once. But if not, I'll have to figure out what kind of connection I can get to make it so I can play. Or it might be me creating a new account, which isn't ideal because I've spent a lot of time and money creating my North American account. So hopefully that turns out to be pretty good. But that's about it for this video. I just want to thank you all for watching. Check out the new links in the description, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Cheers.